2. Crimes against peace, violation of international treaties, agreements, assurances, amounting to aggression in the nature of toxic chemical war as evidenced by reckless failure to initiate responsible planning or preparation of common plan to prevent what all of humankind knows to be a wrongful act. Proved by failure to act with common prudence before and after the so-called accident, which is so commonly understood that no careful person would allow such toxins to be released into waters affecting a whole ocean. 3. War crimes, the wanton destruction of cities, towns, villages, societies, and cultures by a mode of devastation not justified by any known or recognized military or civilian authority. Proved by the closing of access to public waters held protected under international law, national law, and local law. Said closures resulting in the devastation of the whole economy, which places those Americans affected in the involuntary position of prisoners subject to forcible transfer, and further, a relocation of a qualified known regional population, a unique culture. Thereby, British Petroleum has acted by conscious or negligent aggression as an invading organization under policy of commercial value being paramount over sovereign Americans, our soil, our way of life, now executed through spreading or allowing to be spread vicious poisons, chemical toxins known to kill and otherwise devastate life in all forms on or of this planet Earth. British Petroleum's private acts, now rising to the levels of acts in nature of war unknown to civil society and international obligations binding all parties who act in international forums or affect said international forums, are now facts. British Petroleum's corporate charter does not authorize in any manner whatsoever, poisoning of water, particularly large portions of the ocean, b. causing suffering of people physically or mentally by poisoning a healthful environment, c. violating international law, agreements, and assurances, d. committing widespread degradation of human beings in the planet's ecological systems, e. committing trespass, negligently or otherwise, upon others' property, in particular sovereign soil of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, Florida, States in Union, members of the Republic the United States of America, f. committing acts, by negligence or otherwise, in the nature of war, the invasion of sovereign soil and political venue by allowing chemical and biological poisons to invade said territories. G. Committing acts, by negligence or otherwise, rising to crimes against humanity as adequately defined by international law to which British Petroleum is subject through corporate charter issued by British Crown. War 4. We the trustees for the American people, grantors, bailers and beneficiaries of all political power held by the United States of America Republic 1781. As founded 1776, state our findings on behalf of the American people and people of the world who are also attacked by death-causing substances. Assignment and attachment of liability. The British Crown as franchisor to and for British Petroleum is ultimately liable to the American people and people of the world, by failure to supervise Crown property, British Petroleum Corporation, in its acts of trespass in the nature of war, and acts upon protected persons, the American sovereign people duly recognized by the Crown through and by international obligations known to the whole world beginning 1776 and still current for enforcement purposes. The sovereignty of the people of America through its only legitimate international agent, the United States of America Republic Union of States individually holding the one people's properties in the form of political will duly assigned and accepted under constitutions constructing said states, now lodged lis pendens before the entire world in the sum of $10 quadrillion, current lawful funds for current damages, contingent continuing damages for trespass, invasion by chemical and biological agents released by a private Crown corporation, British Petroleum, in the nature of overt act of war, outside formal declaration of war issued by franchising party the Crown of England, a recognized nation's head of state. Lis pendens is lodged against any and all British Petroleum assets worldwide and all stockholders' assets worldwide, for authorizing, or negligently failing to control, personal properties represented by stock positions and for authorizing the corporation British Petroleum to act outside its corporate authorities, and the Crown of England in all its assets worldwide for allowing its franchised agent British Petroleum to commit invasion into another sovereign territory, terrorize its people, poison the air, land and water of said sovereignty through acts in the nature of war crimes, crimes against humanity, crimes against peace of the world, chemical and biological terrorism and knowing violation of international law, treaties and assurances. Claim pending is duly filed before other world-recognized organizations as a matter of record under Rule of First Claim. claim pending is open to any American under affidavit duly sworn obligations by Crown's prior pledges to recognize the American people as holding equal standing. Crown's obligations beginning 1215 AD to provide all process due in open public forums when the international issues involve Crown integrity to administer to and for its subjects, such as British Petroleum, are called as due and owing. Trustees cited above present this list pendants for international maritime/admiralty execution under the knowledge that as authorized representatives to and for the American people's sovereignty we act as the nation, the United States of America Republic 1781 is founded 1776. Thereby any acts of harassment towards trustees or any American claimant will be deemed an act of war. In the event the Crown believes our positions and authorities are incorrect in any manner, please bring such challenges forth or forever be silent and live up to the Crown's obligations. Challenges to our statements and authorities are required to be supported by legitimate documentation. Fraud in the presented challenges, if any, will be recognized before the entire world as what they are and be named as false. The ultimate judges of these presentments are as always, the court of public opinion, now being approached for judgment via World Wide Web. Judgment by the American people is a direct order to those governing bodies operating from and under our consent either tacit or qualified, inclusive of claimed authority, never verified or ratified, to speak in and for our good names. Done this 15th day of June 2010. Signed, Charles C. Miller, Dean Arlo, Arp, Percy C. Helmer, Joseph Edward, Casey, James, Tucker Bay, Randall Lien, Harper. Trustees posted by John McAfee at 3:01 p.m. Sourced from http://nsurnews.blogspot.com/2010/06/legal-notice-to-bp-queen-of-England. HTML updates like this and more are posted in my youtube.com/thankyouwhite knights under channel comments every day. To learn more about the power of liens, please watch my Tim Turner America Can Be Free Restoring America MG playlist now featured in my channel youtube.com/thankyouwhite knights. Tim Turner, now a secretary and elder for the recently reformed Republic of America. Please also support the Restore America plan by signing up at restoreamericaplan.net. This and many more of Tim Turner's talk shows and sites and videos are hyperlinked in my channel under my pic at youtube.com/thankyouwhite knights. Don't expect remedy from the Queen's color of law legal system. You need to learn the common law system that uses liens like this sovereign, and Tim Turner teaches how. We were notified of this corrupt color of law legal system with the Illuminati Disney movie The Wizard of Oz 1939. Remember Dorothy being sucked up by the twister from a black and white symbolic for sovereign to color symbolizing color of law legal system. That and many more riddles from that movie are decoded in my site linked under my channel pickbuttones.com.o homepage. Enjoy.